Hey guys, I'm the Bostonian Critic, and today I am here to talk about the new Disney Pixar film that came out a few weeks ago, Onward. I just watched it on Disney Plus, and when this is now become the lowest grossing Pixar film in the newest one that flop at the box office was, but there is a reason why, due to the coronavirus right now, all that's been going on lately. So they had to pull it out a few weeks later. But luckily, well, thank God for Disney Plus. It's because I love Disney Plus so far. So they decided to put it on here, just like they did with Frozen 2. Or unless they could do that with the Rise of Skywalker. Uh, but um, but yeah, I'm here to finally talk about it, and I was really looking forward to. I was actually looking forward to this film. I, of course, am a big fan of Pixar animation when it comes to their films, and for what I saw, this movie was beyond any doubt the most underrated Pixar film I've ever seen. Not from not due to the critics and audience reaction. Well, actually, technically, from the Metacritic from being at like 61%. But but also from the box office, particularly, it making like $104 million worldwide. So, oh because it's pretty obvious that I freaking love this. I really freaking love this movie. Oh, and I think it is one of Pixar's best films ever. I don't want to say it's as good as like what do you call it, as The Incredibles 2 or Toy Story 4 or whatever. Oh, but I think this is like the most creative Pixar movie ever. And all I was thinking to myself was that, holy crap, this is what Brave should have been. This is what Brave should have been in the first place. It's because it does have the elements of what Brave could have been in the first place when you first see it. Even though I like the movie, but it's the weakest Pixar movie. Like, but the story, it's about a kid named Ian Lightfoot, played by Tom Holland. He is your typical, oh, socially awkward character that just wants to try and fit in and stuff. And his brother named Barley, played by Chris Pratt, of course, two Marvel Cinematic Universe actors like Tom Holland, aka MCU Spider-Man and Star-Lord, or Chris Pratt himself. Also did Emmett from the Lego movies. And so it's Ian's birthday, and his mother, his mother Laurel, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who I may have talked about this before, that she did the voice for Princess Anna from the second Pixar film, A Bug's Life. And I think that is a really cool return for her to be in a Pixar movie. So she gives him a present. It's a magical staff that the father had, and and he was a wizard. Years ago, it was there was like a lot of magic, and then it was slowly growing down. And so, first the brother, the father left him a note, and this magical gem called the Phoenix Gem, to actually like bring it like show him a way how to bring it back to life. So, first Barley wasn't able to do it, but then on top, Ian was able to actually do it. So, but they were only able to get half of it. So they do actually go on a quest together. Alright, so of course it's your buddy road trip movie comedy. Right, well, comedy or something, you know? Or like we've already seen this a million times before, but I'll get to that in a minute. But they do come across a character named Corey, Corey the Manicore, played by Octavia Spencer from the actress from The Help. And they ask her about where to actually find the Phoenix egg, no, the Phoenix gem. And she has like a magical, like, no, not a magical map, just a regular map, to get down to it. But there's and I'm just gonna say that the Manicore was like the cutest character in the movie, like due to Octavia Spencer's performance, which I'll get to that one in a minute. But along the way, they do come across some other obstacles, like other areas, like a bunch of magical pixies, like their leader, for example, surprisingly played by Greg Griffin. Of course, Vicky from the Fairly Odd Parents, Vamber from Mighty Magic Swords, and of course Moon Butterfly, like from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. That's Grey Griffin, which is my favorite voice actress, to tell you the truth. But but there's other characters that they do come across. One of them, like this pawn shop owner played by Tracy Ullman, who you may, of course, Birdwell from Cronk's New Groove. They have, and the boys do have like a stepfather, or well, technically a stepfather, named Colt Bronco, who, is a centaur. So they do come across some other obstacles, and then they got like 24 hours to get the gem, in order to see their actual father. So the story, of course, it's your typical buddy road trip movie, but honestly, much like Sonic the Hedgehog, it's aware it's like that. And it does try to have fun with it. So, and what really makes the film very balanced for me is the relationship of our characters, particularly the two brothers, which feels very genuine in my opinion. I know like the Prince of Egypt had like a genuine relation. I know like something like the Prince of Egypt had like this kind of genuine relationship like between Moses and Ramesses. This is like that, but except that both these two brothers in this movie really seem to love each other, particularly the brother, or Barley, who really does seem to care about his little brother that much. There's a lot of really cool twists and turns in this movie, and there's a lot of clever in-jokes. And a lot of clever scenes in the movie as well. And plus, like I said, this is like their most creative film I've seen, probably since Inside Out. And the comedy, when it does get funny, oh man, it gets really, really funny. Probably one of the funniest Pixar films ever, but also one of the most touching ones ever. Or I actually be lying if I actually thought this is even better than Inside Out, at least from my point of view. Oh, I know a lot of people must love Inside Out. I do think it's great, but still, but all the characters are all very likable. I really like the music is great. I love all the backgrounds. Oh my god, the animation. This is like the most prettiest looking Pixar movie ever. Or the backgrounds look like they're lifelike. The character animation, of course, is wonderful, and I really think it's really clever that they don't make them like all human characters. Like the characters are all like mythical creatures. Like you get mermaids, elves, trolls, of course, Manicore, and dragons and stuff. It's really cool. It's like Pixar's own version of Zootopia. But it has like its own identity. And it doesn't feel ashamed to actually show it. So, wow. And about that, and like I said, the Manicore. Oh my gosh, she was like the cutest thing in the entire movie. I thought, Octavia Spencer, gave out a really fun performance as the character. And of course, a lot of people have been saying about the gay Cyclops character, which I'm totally okay with. Because honestly, I don't have anything against gay people or anything, but I've seen this kind of stuff before, like how Disney has done stuff like this with gay characters, like in an episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, or where Star and Marco are in a concert, and then they look next to each other because there was a kissing cam going on, and there was these two boys kissing each other, and we already know about LeFou in the crappy remake of Beauty and the Beast. And like with LeFou and this other guy in the movie at the end. What else? Then I know this is not like Disney related, but Steven Universe, who might as well be a Disney show. We do have like a couple of ladies fall in love with each other, and I've seen that, and I really enjoy that. Or men with men or something. I enjoy that because I have. I mean, why not? I have a couple of friends that are actually gay and stuff. I mean, what's the problem with that? But it is pretty cool that they actually got a gay character in this movie. So if you are looking for a really fun, clever, Pixar film, I really say please check this movie out, because this movie, I'm pretty sure will get a cult following, but this is like their most underrated movie ever. Or I mean, I have a brother, or as well, and he and I have a great, and he and I get along greatly, together. And I mean, and I also have a sister as well. So but I say like grab a sibling, watch it together, or even just watch it with the entire family. And the ending in the climax, well, the climax was great. And on the music made it really great as well, and a really fun action scene. But after the climax, I actually got teary eyed, and it was actually a very brave choice for the characters to do something on that at that end. But I don't want to give it away, but it's a real tearjerker scene. So that's it. My full on opinions. I think Onward is if not the most underrated Pixar movie, and is probably the one of the best animated films of the year. I guess technically I do actually love it more than I actually probably do love it more than Sonic the Hedgehog, but I still think Sonic the Hedgehog is probably the best film of the year for me personally. But I really highly recommend you check this one out. If you have Disney Plus or whatever, or just wait for it to go on Blu-ray or something, then be my guest. So, if you have seen the movie, what did you think? Just comment below, follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video on the Bostonian Critic, and I will see you later on. Take care.